Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans.
Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match.
Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
Alrighty guys, welcome back for map number 2. It is going to be cobblestone between Eanix and RONIN. See who takes this, or are we going to see a map 3? Eanix with a 1-map advantage coming into this one after winning Overpass 16-13 against RONIN earlier. As they were able to take map number 1, they are going to be going on to their own map choice. And we'll see if they can close out the series in a 2-0 fashion, or are we going to go to Cash? Cash being map number 3, so a little bit back and forth right now, but we'll see it. Knife round going to be coming at you guys, and we'll see who is going to be victorious to take this one forward into the pistol round. Little trolling going on in chat there, but we are going to go live into the knife round right now. And we'll see who prevails. Who's going to get that coveted terrorist side to kick things off? Things looking pretty good for RONIN right now. There you go. They are going to finish it off, and RONIN will get the pick of the litter. See where they decide to start off. They had a very tremendous showing on this map, 11-4 scoreline on their own terrorist side last night against Rush. They win the knife and they opt to go CT. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to see whether or not that pans out for him, but you know, for now, we'll have to figure things out. Time ticking on down. Time to see what we can do going live onto the pistol round. So again, guys, thank you for joining me this evening. We are into the action right now. RONIN versus Eanix map number 2. It's going to be Ryova, Emo, Czech, Dallas, and Maka on the CT side. Fighter, Imsta, Iproto, Lasky, and Hwin on the terrorist side. Let's see what the boys on Eanix bring to the table in the Glock pistol round. Very slow strategy. Maka playing an off angle here in middle. Czech in the danger stairs. Actually, no. Czech is behind the wall. Yeah. CZ in hand. This is the side that they struggled on, the CT side for RONIN. Are they going to walk right into the trap? The answer to that question is yes. Czech, 3 kills with the CZ. Make it 4 with the CZ. And RONIN's Ryova is going to finish off the final onto Fighter. Big round from Czech. Massive impact with that automatic pistol. He's going to find 4 kills in the bottom side of mid. Even managing to get the reload in. Apologies for not having the health and the ammo at the bottom of the screen. Again, map changes screw with me. Always forget about that. Make 7 on the board here for E-mode. 3 UMPs and a M4A1S. So now we've got to see what they've got on their eco round. Eanix. I say eco round, but it is a force buy. Pistol armor behind it. They were able to win a couple of these on Overpass. Cobblestone's going to be a little bit of a different story with as long of ranged angles as you can take. Free smoke on long B. 2 players playing in drop room. Lots of noise being made from the T side, but they are setting up for what could possibly be a split towards that A bomb site. Are they going to send players down through drop now? They've become alerted to the presence of a Mag 7 there. Making a lot of sound, acting like they're dropping. Trying to provoke a peek. And there it is. Counterflash comes in. Fighter will trade, but Dallas is there for the 2-for-1. Bomb's going to rotate in towards the bottom side of mid. Now a Proto is going to be on the late lurk. Does he savvy picking up that Tech 9 and giving his position away? They're going to have to move quickly and swiftly onto this bomb site. And there it is, the opening kill. But it's going to be Dallas to come in with the backstab. Bomb is lost. It's all down to a Proto, 1 versus 3. Not a lot he's going to be able to do into this situation, as he is the Lone Ranger with just a P250 and only 15 seconds. He either needs to run the hell away or go die. So he needs to ensure the fact that he gets the money bonus. He does manage to take one with him, so that's an extra $300 reduce moving forward. But with no bomb plant in the opening round and not much success on the second round, Eanix is going to be forced to resign to pistols once again. So as the countdown reaches 0, we will see a fortified buy here from Ronin. They're going to pick up a second M4. And they've got 2 Mag 7s to work with. Maka probably going to take his towards long A. Emode going to be playing close to the drop room. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Maka going over here towards long A. Mag 7 in hand. Going to clear out the long angles. Not going to spot anything. Check close on the wall with the UMP. Should be able to mow these guys as they come down. There's the second incendiary grenade. Good use of the utility to stall out this push from the terrorist side, because when it comes, it's going to be coming hard. Good nade as well. Boom. Lots of damage. M4 cleanup. That's 2. Tapping away. That's a 3rd. Check is going to be there as well. P250 ringing out from long range. And Ronin, they're going to pick up a 3rd round. And Ryova is going to pick up a quad for himself. So nicely handled from the Coops. Play the long range battle. No need to get up in their face or anything like that. You can take that long aim duel and win it. It's going to be relatively easy. Now the question is, do they upgrade any of the guns? And the answer is no. So they're going to stick with the 2 M4s, 2 Mag 7s, and SMG into this round against the 5 AK buy of Eanix. Have to see if they're going to be able to stave off the push. 2 players towards long this time around. Very slow strategy here from Eanix. They want to take long control, but there are 2 players that are over there, and that Molotov is going to hold them back. Really well timed on the use of the utility here thus far from the CT side of Ronin. The opening pick goes in. Win again. Going to find both Maka and Check at long A. The push is on. Bomb is going to be rotating in, but it is going to be late. 1 player already out behind the APC, getting up in towards the site. Just playing from the half wall there. Only a Mag 7, but the close range of that gun can be very, very lethal. Unless you get instantly headshot. Lasky, nice shot onto Emode. Gonna be able to take him down. Ryova, maybe thinking that was the terrorist side head, shooting at the chicken. Poor chickie baby, boo-boo. And Imsta on the backstab, gonna be able to take 1, but Ryova able to answer that call. Oh no, a Proto, I think he made a footstep there. The reload's gonna make some sound also. Ryova trying to make a run for it. A Proto's going to gun him down. First round on the board for Eanix. So not upgrading their guns does cost them in the long run. And we will see Ronin. Well, their money's not completely blown. They're going to go on the reinvestment. Mag 7 going to get thrown to E-mode. He's been playing with this heavy-handedly throughout the entire duration of the cobblestone presence that Ronin's had so far in this qualifier. So see what they can do. Ryova's going to be on to his favorite gun, the AWP. M4 going to be in danger. Smoke down to the bottom of the steps. And now we've got to see what kind of a strategy they come up with now on the Eanix side to try and combat this buyout. Maka's very aggressive here. Going to be able to spot out 1. Can they trade? Yes, they can. Decent enough damage onto Lasky, but they do manage to get the trade in the long run. They're going to be spotting out for a second player to be around the haystacks, but that's not going to be a presence from the CT side. Continued drop presence right now. E-mode sitting underneath. There's another flashbang and incendiary out. Imsta right on the other side. Should be a one-shot kill. And he crouches under it, so never mind. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Drop broom compromised. CT rotating back over. That's going to be Imsta to go down, though. And Ryova is going to ensure that they can keep a CT over towards the A bomb site. 3-on-3 to play out. 40 seconds left on the clock. They are going to smoke off the double doors. Molly in towards the heaven side. And check playing on top of the back of the site. They're going to have to clear this out. And check doing good work. Able to find 2. The trade goes back. It's down to a 1v1. Still 30 seconds. Bomb plant can go in. It's a long rotation through mid for Ryova. He's going to come all the way up from the bottom side. And now hugging in the back of the site is a proto. Is he going to realize that Ryova is coming all the way from long A? He does realize it. Does 92 damage to him. But unfortunately, Ryova is going to be too swift on the flick. And he does take him down. So well done from Ronin. They recover. Comes down into a 1 versus 1, but they make it happen. The money is going to be shot for their side. 2 bomb plants. And Eanix picking up a round. I kind of want to see him force into this round and try and screw the money up on Ronin's side even further. But it looks like they're just going to go for the pistol armor buy. And again, E-mode, not having much luck with this Mag 7. Would like to see him maybe play a little bit more passive, pick up a rifle. You don't have to necessarily give up drop control, but you can play it more passively from backside of square or something of that nature and try to work from that. But now we've got a fast accelerated strat from the terrorist side. Incendiaries aren't raining out on their parade just yet. The smokes go out. See them all arcing in. That's 4 smokes simultaneously thrown. Presence trying to be made towards the drop zone. And flashbangs come out. Ryova's going to get blinded up, taken down. Wynn's going to get the trade. Wynn with another one. Wynn looking for a third, in fact. Fighter's going to be able to find one on E-mode. Now Fighter out in front, right behind this smoke. And there you go. He's going to track down Check. 1 man remains. Mag 7 in hand for Fighter. And Maka's kind of boxed in right now. He's going to be able to find 1. Now Fighter with that Mag 7 is going to try to do some damage. Are they going to flank all the way back around through T-spawn and try to lock him down? Smoke goes out. He's going to play an off angle here. Okay. All right, a proto. That completely screws the money for Ronin. They're going to have to take a double save here, so honestly, a pistol armor investment from them is probably the order of the day. And that's exactly what we're going to see. They're going to pick up what utility they can. They've picked up head armor on 4 out of the 5 players, CZ's on 2, a Deagle, and 2 P250s. Let's see what they can possibly do into this round, because this is going to be a struggle for him. Check in the same position he was in the pistol round. Going to just play this off angle in the bottom side of mid. But that bomb is actually heavy over towards that B bomb site. 3 players over towards drop and long B. They're even going to boost up, and if Maka gets too aggressive behind this, well, he could lose his life. He's continuing to push forward, though. Right on the cusp of that smoke. Nate's going to go out, tickles him a little bit, takes a little armor off of him. But they're hunkered down. They will spot him and will finish him off. Proto takes a little bit of damage there, but it's going to be okay. And now, honestly, B bomb site is completely open. They have no way of knowing this, of course, but if they do push up, they will spot out that that bomb site is clear and open for business. Imsta taking a little damage from his own Molotov, but that's going to be okay. Rotation trying to come back in towards B. They've got a smoke to get boulder control, but they really don't have any other options except to go for this 2-man flank. A little lackadaisical getting into the site is Eanix, so they're going to get in now, try to get the bomb down, but Imsta loses his life. Decent damage, and finally a kill from Dallas. And now Wynn's got to go big with the AWP. It's down to a 2 versus 3, now made a 2 versus 2, and Lasky on site with the Mag 7. Going to put a little extra ching in the bank, and that leaves Ryova in a 1v2. Ryova could clutch this out. Tech 9 to hand, and Wynn not having any of it. 3 big kills for him on the round, and Eanix, they scrape by. Somehow they muster the win, and now we're going to see another eco round come out from Ronin. So an opportunity at a 4-4 tied-up scoreline. as they're going to have an opportunity to get another one on the board. Riova's sitting at 12-3 right now, doing significant work for his team. It's just a little unfortunate that the rest of them aren't really doing much. Emode at 1-5, Dallas at 4-5. Dallas had a phenomenal terrorist side half on this map yesterday, so look forward to that going into the second half of this one. I kind of hope this ends in 2 maps because I've just developed a blistering headache. This is the worst. 4-man stack on long A. This could be lethal for the terrorist side. They've got the bomb over there too. Flashbang's going to go out over the top of the wall. They're going to turn from that. They're going to give up their position, but it's traded. It's traded well. All 4 players go down. 1 left on the B-bomb site over in the drop room, trying to get the flank out. Imsta's going to read it right. Turns around, gets the headshot, clean round. Very minimal damage being taken by Eanix as well. So they are going to tie things up into a 4-4 score line. 5-on-5, obviously, but we are going to go 4-4. What is no clip? Whenever you're playing on a closed server for practice or anything like that, you can SV cheats is generally turned on, so you can turn on no clip and things of that nature, so you can fly around the map. So if you throw a smoke, say Huynh throws a smoke towards long A and he wants to see where it lands, he can turn on no clip and go through the walls in order to see where those nades land. So you can watch the trajectory of it and everything like that. Just means that you can clip through walls instead of not clipping through walls. Just a toggle, no clip, no. Yeah, it's like spectator mode. If I go third person on these guys, I can fly through the map, fly through the walls and everything like that. Maka, close angle on long A, does have an M4 hunkered down behind the smoke. They're going to clear out danger, making a lot of noise over here as well. And now Maka might have his opportunity at an angle. He will find the bomb carrier, but traded by Lasky, boosted up in Castle. They're going to recover the bomb and try to move that one out. Dallas still on the A site. They've rotated Emode over as well, but he's got to make 7, so he's going to have to make this close quarters. The execute coming in towards A. Emode's going to get to the bottom side of mid in time to take these aim duels, and there's 1, there's 2. Really nicely managed here from Ronin, leaving Dallas alone. 1v3. Get a 1v2. Somehow missed that shot. I think he might have moved just slightly when he shot. He's unable to connect on that one. Could have isolated another 1v1 there and brought it back into his favor. But Ronin pick up their 5th. Their money's still not looking great. And we will see another buy from Eanix after stringing a couple of rounds together. Remember, Eanix was the victors on map number 1, so they're going to be looking good going forward into this one, especially if they can start to string rounds together on their T side. 4 is not going to be enough. Riova alt play chicken coop. Smoke goes out towards the drop room. Mag 7 still a presence there, as it is going to be Emode once again with that hand cannon. Trying to do his work. Proto gives himself up to the death god. Riova going to be the one in that area. Emode going to get boosted up here and drop. There's the flash. Are they going to peek behind that? They are. He's going to get one anyway. Good flashbang out for the Coop's position. The wall tag, not going to be enough. Riova's going to double up as well. 2 frags for him in the round, and this one's blown. Eanix down to 2 players alive. Bomb coming through long A. 1 player down through drop. Trying to make something happen for their team, but I just can't imagine too much is going to come from this. Especially when Riova's hitting shots. Does miss the spam through the smoke, but a lot of bullets hailing into that area. Flashbang goes out. The push comes around. Good presence from Imsta. He will get a trade, but it is immediately traded back. 6-4 now for Ronin. Doing a pretty solid job thus far. That's not actually accurate, Catty Catfins. What a name, by the way. Well done. My name is Mega Man TV. You can actually find me on Twitter at Mega Man TV if you feel so inclined. Alright, smoke out towards the bottom of Danger Stairs. That Molotov is going to prohibit movement for the time being, but now they're going to barrel on through. It's 3 Tech 9s, a P250, and an AK to do all the work, and Riova is now over on the A bomb site to lock this down with the AWP again. Getting a leg shot early on. A lot of presence now. Makes 7 around the corner. That's going to be 1. That's 2. Last man alive is Fighter over at Long A. Reveals himself. And Maka's going to be able to clean that one up. So a clean round again here from Ronin. And they're looking poised for map number 2. The score of map number 1 was 16-13 in favor of Eanix on Overpass. Pretty good stuff thus far. This has been a pretty solid series. Again, going to be looking for the aggression from the terrorist side. Not going to spot anything just yet. Very passive play, not giving up too much early on. Trying to wade their way around that sea of smokes in middle. Not going to spot anything just yet, though, as it is all encompassing of that double door in bottom mid. Off shot rattled off. Not going to be able to connect. Possible double. Clipped him. And he gets the wall bang. Nicely done from Ryova. Now he's got to worry about the long A presence, but the bomb is over towards B. Emo's still underneath the drop zone. Going to be looking for those pesky CTs to come around the corner. Nice adjustment from Lasky. He's going to be able to net him a kill on Maka, so they at least bring it back into a 3-on-4 manageable situation. Ryova still in the bottom of mid. And now a Proto trying his hand at B, but Dallas boosted up tree. It's going to be a tough angle for them to clip, and he gets it. Nails the shot, but Lasky loses his life in mid, so the trade going immediately back. They've got to deal with Czech, who's behind the tree. Nice shot from a Proto. Really well played. They bring it back into a 2 versus 2. Ryova on the verge of an ace right now. Boost up, reverse tree. I like the play. The Proto is going to find another one. Really nice shot there from Ryova. Whips around. Going to flush him out with the incendiary grenade. That lands far. Or does it? Unfortunate miss there at the end for Ryova. Beautiful round altogether from him, but unfortunately it's too little too late, and that is going to sour the taste in the Ronin players' mouths as Eanix find their 5th. Time to see them bring this one back now. Things looking pretty solid thus far. Fast push in towards the drop room. The counter Molotov goes out and roasts Simsta down to 47. Looked like he wanted to go quick that time. Unfortunately denied. There's a shot again. Ryova. This op has been such a nuisance. Look at the score. Look at the frag count right now for Ronin. 20 kills for Ryova. 7, 8, 7, and 6. Not the sitch they want to be in. Maka, flank from middle. Trying to bring this one back around. It's going to be the smoke strat towards the B bomb site. They've got to be wary of this flank coming in. Do they spot him? Here comes the fast flank. There's one. Looking for more. Long spray. Not going to connect. He can get flanked from the drop area. No, that player actually went down. And Win is going to be savvy. He's going to find the trade. Fighter goes down as well, though. Check. Nice positioning from Dallas to find one. Going to be spotting for the second. Almost lining it up through the smoke is Ryova. And he will eventually find it. He is having himself a game right now. 21 frags on the board for Ryova. Coming in the final 2 rounds of this half. Back onto the pistols we go for Eanix. They're saving for final round, and this could be a treacherous pursuit down through middle. Maka's going to be able to pick up one. Ryova's there as well. 22 kills on the board for him. Good counter flash out. Can't land the spray. Ryova's going to find his 23rd. Maka gets the trade. And finally, they've been able to dispatch of him. That's going to leave it all down to a Proto, though. We know how good his P250 has been throughout this series. Is he going to get a chance at another? No. So 9-5. Looking for double digits in this opening half. That would be tremendous, to say the least. Ryova, now he's boosted in drop room. We should just follow this man's POV for a while because he's just doing work right now. I think we finally had a player. No, we still haven't had a player hit double digits on the CT side. It's just Ryova that's doing so much work right now. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. You know what I mean? I've had games like that where I've dropped a 30 in the first half. Feels good. But what doesn't feel good is when the other team has 5 rounds and still has an opportunity at a comeback. That's when it really feels bad. Cobble is T-sided, but it doesn't seem like Eanix has their stuff together, and Ryova's having himself a hell of a game right now. There's another one. He's even doing the bait and switch right now. Gets the leg shot on Wynn, who will get fragged immediately afterwards. Bomb drop, 30 seconds. Dallas, he's got room to work here too with this smoke. It's going to leave Imsta behind it. He's going to try to push on through. He will find the frag, but he is getting flanked out. Can he get the spray adjustment? He can. Unfortunately, it's a 10-5 scoreline, and Ronin's going on to the more favorable terrorist side. This is where they found their success last night, was on the T side. Tremendous T side, to say the least. They went up 11-4 in that opening half on their terrorist side, so this is going to be very difficult. 24 frags for Ryova in the opening half. Massive performance from him. Massive performance. Win with 14, second fragger in the server. Only 5 rounds to their name, though, Eanix. They've really got to win this pistol round to keep themselves alive in this one, and it starts right here, right now. Second half pistol coming on in. And again, if we need it, third map will be cash. So bear that in mind, boys. See what they can bring to the table now. Check holding for the drop push. Nice shot from a proto. We know that his pistols are strong, and he continues to prove this throughout this series, that he is very proficient with the pistols. Silent USP headshot immediately takes Ryova off the map, and he is a big player to take down. All things considered, Dallas, though, with the return fighter, going to be there for the trade. 2 for 1 still in favor of Eanix. Maka up towards stables. Forward position right now. He could catch Wynn out. Ends up being a drop split towards A. Wynn's going to be able to find one. Minimal damage taken as well. Emoed, your last man standing, and Wynn finishes it off. So Eanix, a golden opportunity to get back into this one. Lasky lagging his nuts off right now. What is up with his ping? That's going to be a pause. Oh, she's a climbing. Starting to come back down now, though. 160, 140, 120. Looks like we're normalizing here. Down to 100. We got Fighter, the P90 Princess, on the server right now. He's going to pick up the Nerd Mower and try to go into this one. Yeah, Lasky's ping seems to be established back in perfect. We should be getting this one live and again underway here in just a moment. Yeah, it seems to be back down to about 70, so he should be feeling pretty good about that. Should be good to go. Even lower, down to 68. Looks like it's normalized. Should be good to go. So, back to the grill again. The grill again we go, and we will be seeing them go for the force buy here on the terrorist side for Ronin. See if they can accomplish what Eanix couldn't in that opening half after they lost the pistol round. A fast push in towards mid, and Huynh is ready. Flashbang goes out. That's going to blind up a couple of players. He is on the right-hand side, but they don't know how deep he is into that corner. Playing very passive angle right now. If he just holds there and lets him bait him up, they might not realize that he's there, but he's actually gotten closer. They're going to pop flash in. And unfortunately, Maka not blind from that flashbang. Incendiary goes out. That's going to tickle him just a little bit, down to 83. Some splash damage on a couple of players. Fighter might take the fight here at long, and he will. He'll lose that fight as well. So this is not a good look to start off the round here for the CT side of Eanix, as they are down a man into this 4 versus 3. Close quarters battle. Emode loses the bomb, but traded immediately by Ryova. The problem is this player in the back of the site. Ryova's going to go down. Maka's going to go down, and things have kind of been restored. Order has been brought back. These players are low enough that this P250 can be fruitful. Finally, Imsta, though, will hit the headshot. Dallas will get eliminated, and that will be a 7th round for Eanix. So a little dicey there for a second. But they do manage to normalize and bring things back into their favor. So that will be a 10-7 scoreline now, favoring Ronin still, but Eanix with an opportunity now to go up to at least bring it back into a 2-round differentiation. Difference. 2-round difference. That's the word I was looking for. So things looking pretty good now for both sides. Early aggression, shotgun to the face for check, but the Glocks and P250s trade that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fighter making money, boys. That's $2,400 for him into the next round. He's got $7,800 to go into this first gun round, and he doesn't really need to upgrade from the UMP. I'd like to see Lasky maybe pick up an M4, but again, not necessary, all things considered. Ryova's still up on 26 frags. The closest behind him has 12 on his team. So if they can continue to shut down Ryova and not allow him to be successful, they should be able to continue stringing rounds together. Not to say anything to the deficit of the rest of Ronin, but Ryova's the one with the hot hand right now. If you shut that down, somebody else is going to have to step up, and thus far, nobody has. Lasky, close position, boosted up, I believe, and drop. Himself a forward position. Huynh gonna find one. Nice trade by Fighter. Gonna find another $600 into that. Lasky, don't get too overzealous now. He will fall. And now things go back to a 3-on-3. You had the man advantage. Not really sure why you're pushing a smoke in that play, but all right. Flashbang out over the top of the broken wall. Very slow pace now from Ronin. They're going to group up and try to hit in towards this B bomb site, and they very well might get in here. They've got to deal with the proto first. Imsta bailing out through the drop windows. They continue to traverse the trek down towards that back B platform. Is Check going to look in this direction? He's holding the angle. They're going to peek out. And there you go. They're going to capitalize. No response at all. No time for a response from a proto. But look at this. Already up on the site. Spraying him down with the UMP. That's 2 kills for Imsta. He is going to get traded, though, so it comes to a 1 versus 1. Fighter on the long flank coming all the way around. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. If he pushes up fast enough, he can prevent the plant and stop the retreat from the bomb site. Are they going to expect this to come around as quickly as it is? No. That is going to be the clutch for Fighter. Eanix once again battling back, bring it back from the brink of defeat, and Eanix are going to find a 9th round. So the CT side is looking pretty solid thus far. Eanix flawless so far. 4 rounds in a row. That bomb plant might give them enough money to be tempted to go for the force buy into this round on the Ronin side. They won't have a lot of utility to work with, and they are going to jump right into a buy. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see if the response... Okay, AWP dropped over to Hwin. M4's... Okay. I figured with the bomb plant, they're smart enough to realize that there is a possibility for a buy to come in, so they don't go for anything like a pistol buy or SMGs to try to farm cash. They're just going to go straight onto the rifles, try to fortify things, and it's actually a pretty quick strategy over towards B. That nade's going to do decent damage to Dallas. Proto just sitting underneath the broken wall, trying to dodge flashes. Another nade is going to take Dallas down to 4 HP. If they had one more nade to throw at the broken wall, they would finish him off. High flash goes out. Here's the peek out, and there's the frag. Now all they need to do is just bide their time for now. See the kills coming out. Imsta over there. Flashbang comes out. Re-smoke as well, so that's going to block vision for the time being. However, they can fall back with the man advantage. The bomb is still on the back of Czech, who could potentially fall back from this one, but we will have to see where they opt to go on the Ronin side. They lose a player, they slow things down. Looked like it was going to be a fast strat in towards the B-bomb site until those nades absolutely obliterated Dallas. Spray through the smoke. Nicely done. A Proto. Going to fish for a kill, and he's going to hook one. Emoed down and out. Maka trying to make his way around towards Danger's side. We've got a player playing in heaven watching that angle, so they shouldn't have to worry too much about him creeping over there. And here you go. Here comes the peek. Maka. Dead. Good shot there from Hwin. Clips the face. Takes him down, and now Ryova getting out through the drop window. Now they've got to play this one smart. Ryova looking towards doors. Is he going to peek out wide? He is. Lasky falling down will clip the face. That leaves just Czech, and now Czech is dead. So tied up 10-10, and Eanix looking hungry here. That was another buy round out of the terrorist side. They're going to go in on Armor Tech 9 buy. See if they fare any better into this one. They're going to buy a bunch of utility. They don't have a lot of money. They're on the round bonus, though, so they should be able to buy perfectly acceptably into the next round. $3,400, I believe, is what they're going to get out of this one, so we should see players up over 5K. Dallas is going to be around 5,100. Fast push in towards the B-bomb site. That Molotov is going to fizzle in the smoke. Nade to follow, but it's only going to do 1 damage to Maka. He's gotten out very aggressively here. Smoke's going out over the wall towards the B-bomb site. Then flashbang comes out. That's going to blind up one. Finally, Emo's able to rectify his aim and find that frag. Imsta again pushing through his smoke, throws his life away, swinging the advantage back over. Now they've got an AK and an M4 to work with, and they have armor. Somehow Fighter can't get the shot. All of a sudden, Ronin poised to take this. Dallas going to roast Lasky. So with that being said, Ronin fight back. They're going to salvage 3 guns out of the round as well, which is going to be a huge flip-flop in economy. Ryova's up on 29 kills now. Dallas slowly creeping up at 15, but he's got the amount of the second next 2 fraggers on his team combined. 15 and 14 for Maka and Dallas. Another investment from Eanix. Yeah, right, Sky? I have no idea why they decided to go for those pushes. Just walking through a smoke, Imsta throwing his life away there. That's just so unnecessary. He's just asking to get killed by a player that's sitting on B plat. Because what's one of the most common spots to go post-plan? They had site control. There was no reason for that player to drop down. That full wall of smokes was perfect. They were able to isolate the players on the backside of the smoke. I get it. He goes for a bomb plant denial. But there was so much time on the clock that it didn't make a difference what he did. Incendiary grenade's going to go out towards the Hobbit hole. That's not going to reach Lasky, so he's going to tuck down. And Dallas is going to just wreck his teammate. And now Czech is going to go down. Good trades coming out. They still haven't peeked out from the Hobbit hole, but now they know that they're coming towards long A. One frag trying to go on the board. There it is. Finally able to find it. Maka is going to be there as well. The anti-flash has come in. It's going to blind him up, but it still is a 3-on-2. The incendiary is going out towards the heaven side, but nobody's over in that position. When going to be posted up with the AWP towards the murder hole. Hey, Proto looking like he wants to peek his head out towards the doors, but they're waiting for this lurking Lasky. Lasky coming up mid should be able to spot out Ryova, who is in the open. He hasn't decided to go underneath the window yet. Now he has. He shoulder checked it. I don't know if they spotted him or not. There's the shot. He's trying a continuation on the spray, and he will find both. He'll find all three, in fact. Big round, and again, he's up over 30 kills. 32 frags now for Ryova. 12 rounds on the board now for Ronin. Sloppy retake from the guys on the CT side of Eanix. Onto the pistols we go now. See if Eanix can do to them what they did to Eanix earlier on. Hwen's going to be hunkered down in danger stairs. See if they opt to check this angle or not. There's the incendiary. See ya. He's going to have to back out of that one. 2 Zeus is picked up too. That's something to note going into this round. Playing the top of the danger stairs, and then Lasky has the other one, but he's long range with a USP. Shouldn't be able to find too much success from this angle. When slowly getting pinched on. Tucked down in the corner. Is he going to be able to get the Molotov kill? They're baiting him up. By Molotov, I mean the Zeus kill, and he will. Does manage to pick up the Zeus. The problem is that the rest of his teammates are all dying, so... Rotation over towards B. They drew out the CTs from the B bomb site. They're going to plow on in now, and that bomb will get planted. They've only lost 1 player so far. Incendiary towards the double doors. Proto doesn't want to give up his armor, so he's going to bow out of the round, and Fighter should do the same. So this is going to be 13 rounds now for Ronin. They're looking for a third map. Eanix trying to shut this one down, but they're on the verge right now of not getting too much further. They should be able to get out of this round with their armor. You've got 1 top mid, 1 playing in the Dragon Lore hallway. There you go. Bomb goes off. Nobody's going to hunt too hard on this one, and they will get out of it with their armor. So that's a little less that they have to invest in. Proto actually sneaking away with an AK at the end of that round is pretty big in the grand scheme of things. They didn't take the time to throw away the AK on long A, so they are going to be able to get out of the round with a little bit extra economy swung their way. So a Proto is going to be able to pick up a lot of grenades to work with, and I believe he was actually able to drop over a gun to a teammate as well. Let's check the money right now. Yeah, Fighter's on 3,000. He didn't invest into this round except for nades. Which, speaking of nades, that's something Eanix is sorely lacking right now on their CT side. Boost up Humpty Dumpty. See how this decides to go. Play is towards B. Lasky's hiding in the hobbit hole right now. Waiting for that push to come out. The flashes are going to be all encompassing. They might blind him up too. They've got to be careful. There's 1 flash. Is he blind from that? He is. It's the recovery time that's the question. Smokes out towards sight. Flashbangs as well. He's going to not be blinded when they come around the corner. This is going to be an opportunity. He's going to be able to find 1. Now he just needed to hunker down there for a minute and wait for his teammates to rotate on in. Dallas is going to get the trade anyway. So Lasky hits the dirt. There's another favorable one in their position. Bomb trying to get planted immediately. I'm not really sure what that was all about. This is going very favorably for Eanix. Only one player dropped thus far. Now make it 2, make it 3, and there's the trade. A proto with the AWP, going to be able to find one more. They lose 3 in the grand scheme of things, but Eanix keeping the dream alive, able to answer back with a round of their own. So 13-11 right now. Another buy is going to come on the board here for Ronin. A little worse for the wear is the economy for Eanix. They had a decent amount of utility into the last round. This time they've got a few more nades to work with, but the AWP is the big swing. 21 kills for Win. He's the heavy hitter right now for the Eanix side. He's going to take that up all the way over towards the B-bomb site. 2 playing aggressive towards A. It's a fast strat towards B. Look out. They're just going to continue to bombard this area. Good nade over the top is going to do 51 damage to Maka. Lands right on his face. And we'll see if Wynn's going to be able to time this shot properly. They're going to start sneaking a proto over, but they've got to be careful. Maka's already out in front of this. And there's the battle. Smoke starts to fade. Wynn's going to be able to find 1. Wynn's going to be able to find 2. Wynn's going to be able to find wallbang and a flashbang. Does he not see? There it is. Okay. Win picking up the triple, and that's what I said. He was the heavy hitter so far for Eanix. He's going to answer back with 3 kills. That's broken the economy now for the Ronin side. See if they decide to force buy into this round. They've got 3 players that can AK up. The other 2 could potentially buy Tech 9s, and they could go for another fast strat, but they kind of turtled up behind those smokes. And we'll see. We know the last time they went towards A when they had the pistol buy. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They went towards the B-bomb site with the smoke strategy, and it panned out for them. That last time, not so clean, and Eanix is going to bring it back to a 13-12 scoreline. Remember, first map went 16-13, 29 rounds. This one's already into the 26th. So a lot of rounds being played between these 2 squads. And already out in front of Broken Wall. Maka, how did he even get out there? Flashbang towards top mid. They're going to have to do some work here. There's the lineup in the spray down. Last man is going to be towards long, and there it is. Imsta. I have no idea how Maka got into that position to begin with. That's ridiculous. But with that being said, we're going to be all tied up here square going into the 27th round. So again, another map that's potentially going the distance here. Boost watching for drop control. Not going to spot anything just yet. Imps is playing this one a little bit more passively, just jiggle peeking by the window. See if he spots any toes coming around the corner. His position's at the bottom side of mid, staring into the wall so he doesn't reveal his gun barrel. There's 3 players coming up through long A. They do have a player watching this from back APC. This is a pretty common angle, though. So it might get checked. Incendiary is going to go out into that side. That should hold them back for a little while longer. Minute left on the clock. Still a couple of smokes up. There's the smoke towards long A. Well timed, well placed. I'd like to see him get aggressive behind it and hunker down in the corner, but he's going to play on stable side. Could have heard a footstep. Flashbang towards bottom mid. They're going to boost up over top of that smoke. Try and spot what they can. Ryova does have the AWP again. Watch out. He's on 33 kills. There's a flash and a smoke towards middle. There you go. Dallas loses his life. They're all going to go stables. No. Emote is going to peek out. He's going to lose the battle. Proto's got to come up big, but there's the trades, and they go favorably for the Ronin side. 3 versus 2, but 1 player still on the site. There it is. Imsta gets cleaned out. Win. Going to be your last man standing, and Maka trying to do what he can. That nade's going to come out and do a little bit of damage. They're going to spot him back APC. They might just swing on him. Missing the no-scope. Looking for it again. Does hit it the second time, but that's going to be an instant trade for Maka. 14-13 now, Ronin. A lot of money on Fighter. He's going to drop over a couple of rifles for his teammates and then buy down in behind this. And this is about as big of a buy as Eanix is going to be able to muster before they're going to be forced to save, and this is going to be a bad situation if Ronin win this round. But again, Ronin, not a lot of money to work with. 2 Tech 9s on the board this round. So neither one of these 2 teams has really had a solid grasp of the economy throughout this first half. Eanix definitely the better for it, but I mean, a lot of economic damage being dealt throughout these rounds. We'll have to see the way that it goes. Wynn's going to go up on up battle. They're going to boost up Humpty Dumpty once again. And again, seems like they're favoring towards the A bomb site. Footsteps being made on long A. And they're starting to rotate that bomb back towards mid or B. Actually, all three players going to pull off of that B bomb site, or that A bomb site. Incendiaries through drop. Smoke line up. Where is this smoke going to go? I might get stuck. I'm stuck on the smoke, but I want to see where this lands anyway. That's going to go all the way down towards tree in front of drop. Now, I'm stuck on this smoke, boys, and there's not really much that I can do about this, so we're just going to have to wait until this smoke goes away to get back into their eyes. Fighter is going to find 1 and 2, so that's a good start to the round for Eanix. Come on, let me off the smoke, let me off the smoke, let me off the smoke. Maka does answer back, and Dallas is going to find a second, so that's smoke all-encompassing over towards B. Now trying to get through the window. Frag comes out. Lasky's going to be able to find one, win onto another, leaving just Dallas alone in a 1v3. He's going to go down. We're going the full 30. 14-14. Money in shambles for Ronin. Very important round here for Eanix to pick up. Fluffy, I think they were saying GG because I was stuck on the smoke. There you go. The opening pick goes the way of Win, but Ronin's Ryova again answering the call. Push up already through middle. They're trying to do the damage with the Glocks, but the frag comes in. Imps is going to be able to find one, pulls out the 5-7, wall bangs down another. Lasky's going to get in on E mode, and that's going to leave it on Ryova. 1 versus 4, and he's going to be able to pick up a second. Almost able to pick up a third as well, but it's Imsta on 3 this round. Eanix on map, match, and series point. We are going to be seeing whether or not Ronin can answer back. Last chance to dance for them to push this to overtime. Ryova almost on 40 kills in this matchup. 10 kills for E-Mode, 12 for Czech. Very tough spot for him to be in. Frag distribution relatively even across the board here for the CT side of Eanix. 27 kills for Win as he leads the way for his team. 17 at the bottom for Lasky and a Proto. Ryova on his AWP. Looks like he could sneak around that smoke. It's a bit of a one-way with a big gap in the side of it. So he's going to take the opportunity to try and peek out. And the Proto's playing sight with an M4. There is no alt presence over here. This is going to be inherently dangerous for Proto. See what they ultimately decide to do here. Setting up some smokes for that wall in towards that B bomb site. They've got a player up on high, though. This is a good boost for Lasky to be in. Now it's going to be a matter of can he commit and hit the shots. That's the real problem. So he's going to be boosted up. The smokes start to rain out. That's a high pop flash, possibly to allow Ryova space to work. He's going to be spotting in towards the site. Incendiary grenade goes out. That's going to land on top of tree and force that player back. So now Lasky's position is compromised. The alt frag comes out. Czech's going to find 1 and 2. And now all of a sudden we're looking at overtime. Czech on a triple. What a round for him to step up. He was sitting at 12 frags going into that. And now we're going to see Ronin bring it back and go into OT. So tied up, overtime on the board. This is the series that'll never end. I'm exhausted. I want to go to bed, but it doesn't matter because we got ourselves a competitive game. So we're coming into overtime into this one. Ronin versus Eanix, 15 all. 38 kills for Ryova in regulation. Only 10 kills for E-Mode. That's tough. That's tough. But with that being said, we're going to wait for the countdown to commence. Ryova on the gear. 4 players died with the bomb going up. That's fun. No sleep, only Ronin. You better stop. You better cut that out. You better stop that immediately. So, into overtime we go. Let's see how this one pans out. Now we've got a full staged economy. Pretty much the first time for both of these squads to have a full bolstered economy. And look at this snarky bastard. Maka's going to be up in Rapunzel, just spotting down towards mid. Not going to spot anything, so he's going to go join up with the rest of Blues Clues over in that B-bomb site and see what he can do. So the push is going to come towards B. 2 players playing towards Broken Wall. Deep incendiary grenade. Good flashbang as well. That's roasting him. He's down. He's low. He's very low. 40 HP for Ryova. They burned 2 smokes to put that out? Yikes. I think they actually threw 3 smokes on that if I'm looking at that correctly. They threw 3 smokes to put that out. So now they have no smokes, 1 smoke to work with on the T side. That's going to make things a little bit more tricky, especially if they want to go for a round execution towards B. They're going to have to opt to go for drop control. There is Imsta over there. He's going to sit underneath. There's a Molotov that's burning check as well. Trying to make their way out through window. Imsta's going to have to change up his position and fall back a little bit, but it's Win with the AWP. He's going to answer the call. Finds one on Maka. Hiding in the Hobbit hole. That's 2 kills for a Proto. So this round is looking very solid here for Eanix. 1 kill on the board for Ryova. He's going to get a second one before it's all said and done, but he will fall. AWP picked up? No. They don't salvage the AWP for win, so that's a bit of a mistake. 40 kills and 19 deaths now for Ryova. Big reinvestment here on the CT side to go for that AWP a second round in a row, not salvaging it. They had an opportunity at it in drop room, and they had an opportunity at it in the back fountain chicken coops area. Neither of those AWPs got salvaged, and now they're going to have to force up another AWP. So look at this. Look at the pace right now. Terrace side going quickly towards the B-bomb site. They're going to call in some rotations, I assume. As one player already out towards the broken stairs. That's a great dunk nade. Down to 42 is E-mode. Still on 10 kills, though. He's going to jump out. He's going to meet his demise. He goes before the flashbangs, and nobody was blinded. So a little unfortunate for him. Out in front of the smoke is a Proto. He's going to be looking for one. Ryova is going to be able to answer the call, and now Dallas on the board. Wallbang just came out. Going to find some decent damage. Still looking for a little bit more, but the flashbangs are going to be all-encompassing, and Win is going to be blinded. Down to a 2-on-3. Win still trying to find the spam. Eventually, he will find it and connect. And finish what he started. Takes down Ryova. Now Fighter and Win. 2 versus 2 retake, and Fighter lit. Going to be able to find the 1. Can he get the second? Spots him up top, but now his own Molotov is keeping him from getting to the bomb site. There goes the smoke. The lineup is already there. At least he thinks. There's the peek out, and Dallas will finish it off. 3 kills for him on the round. No opportunity to salvage an AWP for them. And now look at the money on Win. Because he had to reinvest in an AWP in the second round, he's broke. They're going to have to drop him over an M4 or a rifle of some sort. And there you go. He's going to be on the silent. No. There's the AWP buy. Okay. So they are going to be able to get him an AWP. There is an M4 on the ground for a Proto. He's going to pick that up. So it was a little bit dicey right there, but that is going to be a tied game, 16-16. Who's going to take the advantage into the second half? Remember, both teams had a very solid CT side half, but now that both teams are rolling, we'll have to see. 42-20 now for Ryova. 32 rounds in. Nice shot from Maka. He's going to open up. Nade to his feet, though. Going to do significant damage, but Ryova finds his 43rd kill. Not going to be able to convert it into 44, though. He is going to go down eventually. One player spotted towards the coops. That's going to be Maka. He's going to get laid out by Lasky. But look at this. They've gone through drop and completely bypassed the CTs. They're over on the A bomb site now. Bomb going to get planted cannons. That's wide open for players to swing on from long A and from bottom mini pit. So all of that work that they had on that B bomb site is all for naught. They're going to get into this 2 versus 3 over towards this A bomb site, and this is a tricky situation for these guys to be in. Check playing under the window. You've got E-mode playing in the site. Just going to bait the attention over towards himself. He's going to try to take the fight. Lasky's going to go down. Imsta's going to go down. 17-16 in favor of Ronin. So they've got the advantage going into the second half of this. Remember, 19 rounds wins in the first overtime. So bear that in mind moving forward. So we should begin our countdown going into the second half of overtime number 1. We will go into multiple overtimes if necessary. But as it looks right now, if Ronin can do on their CT side what they had already accomplished on their CT side in the first half, they should be able to finish this one off. So into the second half of overtime, emote on the Mag 7 going into the first round of OT. Now, I don't particularly care for this. Now, granted, he did get most of his kills in the first half when it was on the Mag 7, but he's still sitting on 10 kills, and we're 33 rounds in? How many rounds is that? Yeah, 33 rounds in? Into the 34th round? And he's still sitting on 10 kills, and he decides to pick up a Mag 7. Maybe he feels it better. Maybe he should have gone with a shotgun on the T side. Tough position for them to be in on the T side right now. It's going to be Ryova. See what he can do again with that CT AWP. He was tremendous in the first half, netting 26 kills in the opening half. Flashbang towards long A. Don't think it actually made it over the wall. Return nade, Maka on the other side. Looking to possibly fall back, and he will. All the way back to stables. Like to see him play towards cannons. That's going to leave emote exposed. And again, emote's going to go down to the bottom side of lower pit and middle. As a hit comes towards A. There's the jump around. Emote ready. Full flashed. Oh, he still gets the shot out, though. But they also find Maka in the meantime, and that's going to swing things heavily into the terror side favors. They're forward towards the bomb site. Both smokes come out. Heaven smoke, door smoke. No vision here for the CT side. Are they going to fall off and save? That's the question. You can already see the rotation coming in towards the B bomb site. But Dallas and Czech going to start to fortify towards this A side of the map. Ryova with the AWP was playing towards B this time around, and he is going to be managing to try and work his way towards doors. One player in heaven off angle from fighter. And yeah, they're going to back off and save. This is the right decision from Ronin. They're going to keep their money high moving into the next round of OT. They need 2 rounds to close this out. Eanix needs all 3. They're going to tie it up again, 17-17. So 17 all between these two teams as we come into the final couple of rounds of overtime number 1. This is the match that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Emote back on the Mag 7. Did pick up another kill, so he's on 11. He got 1/10 of his kills in that last round. I jest. Back in towards drop he goes. Incendiary out. $600 of economy to hold them back, whereas smoke for 300 would have done the same. Smoke down towards bottom mid. Molly towards Maka's position. Not going to give up long A that easily. There's the smoke. Windsop trained on mid. Ryova back on the AWP again. He's playing from drop window. And he's not going to even get the shot. He was expecting Imsta to go a little bit more wide than that, and that's not the case. Now Maka's going to feel real lonely on this A bomb site. If they do decide to push in here, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Now they got that opening pick, they can slow their roll. Work the rest of these picks. Try to make something happen over towards the B bomb site. See what they can uncover. Dallas is playing up on top of the... Where is Dallas playing, actually? Yeah, I thought so. He was up on top. Up on top of the square right now. Check. Going to move his way over towards the Hobbit hole. He's going to duck in there real fast as the execute starts to come out. Molotov's over towards the B-bomb site. The rotation is on. Emote's going to be over here with his Mag 7. But they could just swing and go towards the A-bomb site. Now, of course, we know this information. They don't, but Proto's going to open up. It's going to be the trade coming out. Emote's going to have the AWP, pardon me. And there it is, locked down. All of the kills go in the way of Ronin. They're going to find themselves on map point to save the series. And nicely done from them. So they walk into the grinder over there on the B-bomb site, and that is going to be it. What's up, Jasper? Map point for Ronin, trying to get their first map victory in this BO3 series. As the first map went 16-13 in favor of Eanix. Very close series thus far between these two teams. Ryova on the AWP, double AWP setup here for the CT side. First time we've seen a double AWP setup thus far. Emode going to go and try to support his teammate in Ryova, who is still sitting on 40-plus kills, 43 and 22. Doing a tremendous amount of work here for his squad. He's going to be a long A this time. Can you get a lull for the stream? Lull. There you go. You happy? He's got more than 10 frags now. He's got 13. Come on now. Keep up with the times, GSNP. Come on. Early damage going to go out. It's going to be Imsta tempting the fates again towards drop. There you go. Ryova going to open up onto fighters, so they're going to tempt the fates again, walking in towards this AWP. They've got to be careful. There's another one for Ryova. 45 frags. How many more is he going to get? Picks up another 46 frags. Rotating around, will finally get shut down, but it's Emote on back APC to find one. He'll lose his life. Imsta's coming up from the middle ramp towards the half wall to find one. But that smoke on doors is going to fade, and he hasn't crossed yet. That bomb's at long A. 25 seconds left. Not a lot he can do into this one. He's going to have to find a frag before he moves on. And Maka's there. Maka hits the shot. That's going to be game. 19-17 overtime victory for Ronin, and we're going to go to map number 3, which will be Cash. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys, as we get the map ready to rock and roll. Stay tuned.